last year, more than 24,000 patients began new lives thanks to organ transplants, about 65 every day. Nearly 124,000 people in the U.S. are currently waiting for an organ transplant. More than 1,000 of them are age 10 or younger. With 150 people being added to the nation's organ transplant waiting list every day, the demand for organ donors has never been greater. During National Donate Life Month, the Mayo Clinic surveyed consumers about organ donation and transplantation in the hopes of gaining insights into consumers' perceptions and building awareness, understanding, and support for organ donation. And here to tell us about the results of that survey is Dr. Brooks Edwards. He is a transplant cardiologist and director of the William J. von Liebig Center for Transplantation at Mayo Clinic. Dr. Edwards, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
So, Doctor, what was the goal of this Mayo Clinic survey?
At Mayo Clinic, we have a very active transplant program with sites in Arizona, Florida, and Rochester. We want to understand the attitude of the general population across the country toward organ donation.
So, I know you've done this in the past. What was compelling about this particular survey?
Well, we were gratified to see that 66% of the general population would like to be organ donors should they be in a situation where they die suddenly and could donate organs. That number's increased almost 5% over the last couple of years. We also see that over 60% of the population has already taken the active step of signing up to be an organ donor.
Doctor, tell us a little bit about some of the advances that have been made at Mayo Clinic in the field of transplantation.
Well, we have a busy transplant program. We'll transplant over 1,000 solid organs a year at the Mayo Clinic sites. We have a number of strategies depending on the organ and the needs of the patient to improve the outcome of transplant, to improve the availability of donors for those patients, and to ultimately provide that miracle of life-saving transplantation.
Doctor, what are some transplant centers doing around the country to alleviate the organ shortage?
Well, there are a number of strategies. For example, with kidney donation, we do paired donation, where you may have a donor that's not compatible with you, but that donor could give to someone else on the list, and that recipient would have a donor, also not compatible with them, that could give to your recipient. And we've done a number of pairs across the country, and that improves the outcome for all patients on the list.
That's fantastic. Doctor, before we let you go, can you tell us where we can get more information?
Well, we'd like you to go to donatelife.net, and you can sign up to be an organ donor. And mayoclinic.org has a number of articles and information to learn about living organ donation and transplantation in general.
Dr. Brooks Edwards, some really important news during National Donate Life Month. We thank you for taking the time with us.
Thank you. Pleasure.